This is the first time since 2014 that we've had this, where 5 teams from the 5 power conferences are up at the top as champions and deserve an opportunity.
It's a lot quieter here at Washington. There is no watch party. They expected to be here all along.
As that conference champion that is undefeated, the Michigan Wolverines know they are in the college football playoffs.
Not a lot of sleep for Sark last night because at this point, it's out of their hands.
All is quiet here in Tuscaloosa. They believe that they have proven their case.
There is more optimism than concern for this Florida State team.
I believe in this team. And you know what? They showed up every single week and done it.
We are about to unveil who will be in the college football playoff. The number 1 team in the country is Michigan. Number 2, the Washington Huskies. Number 3, the Texas Longhorns. While Florida State is sweating it out, while Alabama's sweating it out. Florida State or Alabama. Who's number 4? And Alabama returns to the playoff, and Florida State is the first undefeated champion from a Power 5 conference to fail to make the field. Wow.
This is hurt for our players. They're disappointed. We don't have an opportunity to compete for a national championship when you have a year that we had. You know, it is disappointing.
If our goal is to have the 4 best teams, there's nothing to do with what you deserve. Just give us the 4 best teams.
We set the tone. What's going to happen here?
That's it.
There are 4 teams in this year's college football playoff. One of them, the Michigan Wolverines, have been here the past 2 years.
Anticipated collision between the Wolverines and the Bulldogs.
But their appearances have been short-lived. They fell to the eventual national champion Georgia Bulldogs in 2021.
Great job, Georgia. Great job.
And were upset by TCU last year.
January, February, March, all spring ball is ready to go. You asked us, what are you doing on a day in March or April or June? Well, we can tell you exactly where we'll be and when we'll be there.
As spring and summer gave way to fall in Ann Arbor, the Wolverines again looked prime for another strong season under head coach Jim Harbaugh.
The way I think of it was when I'm talking to the team, that is me telling the team that we believe in you. I believe in you as a coach. And then when they say nobody, you know, that's them saying back that we believe in you and us and where the program has taken us.
As the season drew near, so too did controversy.
He's accused of buying somebody a hamburger and then not telling the truth about it.
Michigan took a look at the facts and decided they were going to suspend Jim Harbaugh 3 games.
Harbaugh was suspended for recruiting violations that occurred during the pandemic. Without him, Michigan won their first 3 games. With him, they continued their dominance for 6 more. With college football's #1 defense, the Wolverines won their first 9 games by an average of 34 points.
The Wolverines deliver once again.
Later in the season, a different controversy struck the Wolverines.
The NCAA is investigating the Michigan Wolverines football program over allegations of sign stealing.
The Wolverines were accused of sign stealing by using in-person advanced scouting, a violation of Big Ten rules.
This Michigan sign stealing stuff is growing, growing, and growing.
The Big Ten is going to punish Michigan for a violation of its sportsmanship policy, a suspension of coach Jim Harbaugh for the remainder of the regular season games.
You're innocent until proven guilty.
Harbaugh would be suspended for 3 games. including 2 of Michigan's toughest opponents, Ohio State and Penn State.
And people started calling us cheaters and this and that, we became closer.
This has turned into a drama on top of a soap opera.
That team is going to have to rally, and I think they will, starting this weekend at Penn State.
With offensive coordinator and acting head coach Sharon Moore standing in for Harbaugh, the Wolverines battled the Nittany Lions in their toughest test to date.
From the eye, Corum the deep back, Bredesen the fullback, Corum up the middle, Corum to the goal line, touchdown Michigan. 3rd and 11. Edwards up the middle, through the hole to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Michigan. Michigan gets a big win, an important win for them.
I just think about Coach, man. Love that man with all my heart. And he's just such a great person, great human, great coach. And I just wanted to do it for him.
2 weeks after defeating Penn State, Michigan would meet their biggest rival, undefeated Ohio State. This huge rivalry took on an added component this year, with both undefeated teams needing a win to get into the playoff.
JJ takes the snap on 3rd and 10, back to pass, looking, fires down the middle, and it's caught. Roman Wilson inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow, did JJ thread the needle there? Inside handoff, Corum, he's got a hole. Corum breaks a tackle to the 10. Blake Corum to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. McCord in a shotgun, back to pass, looking, here comes the rush, he's hit as he throws, and it is intercepted! The Wolverines pick it off! It's the Ohio native! And the Wolverines, Rod Moore, has ended the ballgame.
I would say, to be back, but I never left.
With their leader back on the sidelines, the Wolverines needed one final win to punch their ticket to the postseason.
At the 5-yard line of the Hawkeyes. And here he is over the left side, Corum scores.
With Blake Corum's nose for the end zone and their defense pitching a shutout, the Wolverines capped their tumultuous season undefeated, with a 3rd straight conference championship and the top seed in the playoff.
And hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best.
Been an everyday thing. Our guys just give it everything they have every single day. We've come so far, but this team knows it has more goals to accomplish.
History will be made in this old historic college football coliseum. It's the Rose Bowl.
It's the semifinal of the college football playoff. The Crimson Tide of Alabama, the Wolverines of Michigan.
These programs are 1 and 2 all time in college football in wins.
It's the 2 programs, and it's also the Rose Bowl. It doesn't get any better than this.
Fast, free, and fearless.
Streaks are important. Alabama came into the Rose Bowl having won their last 6 semifinal games.
Go again. Can you go again, my boy? All right. Follow your lead, bro. All right. We follow you. All right. Yeah. Number 1 team in the country. Let's show what. Bring it up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Michigan entered the Rose Bowl with losses in their last 6 bowl games, including the last 2 college football playoff semifinals.
TCU with a 51-45 win here over the Wolverines.
Fought our hearts out. There's a lot of things that we could have done better. Can't wait to watch the tape, but we'll be back, and I promise that.
Ain't no hiding, man. Ain't no hiding. You do great. Ain't no hiding. Ain't no hiding. Let's go, bro. It's our game, bro. Lead these boys. It's time, bro. Lead these boys, bro. It's time, bro. Let's go. Let's go. It's time.
The man who has won 7 college football national championships, Nick Saban, leads his Crimson Tide onto the field. The Wolverines filing out of the tunnel. All the build-up, all the drama. Now it's time to go play. Michigan in the maize and blue. Bama, the crimson and white. Reichert kicks it off, and we're underway from Pasadena in a familiar setting. Will Reichert kicking one off through the back of the end zone, and the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
JJ on the move, scanning, and fires into traffic on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Caleb Downs, the true freshman safety, takes advantage of a terrible mistake by McCarthy on the opening play. The Tide will be set up in scoring position.
Michigan's disastrous first play was nullified when replay ruled that Alabama defensive back Caleb Downs never established himself in bounds before the interception.
Hey, good job with your eyes right there, right? Good job with my eyes right there, and just try to run a deep-ass comeback.
While the Michigan offense looked rattled, the Wolverine defense had no such issues, sacking Jalen Milroe 5 times in the first half.
Milroe takes the snap back to pass. Here comes the rush, and down he goes. Sack. Blake McGregor drops Jalen Milroe. Yeah, bad boy. Let's go. Milroe gets the snap off. Back to pass on 3rd and 12. Here comes the pass rush again. He bounces out of there. Down he goes again. Sacked. Josiah Stewart in the backfield, and Michigan 2 sacks on the first 3 snaps for the Crimson Tide, and Alabama will be forced to punt.
Burnham's punt is muffed. Trying to come up and make a high-risk catch there was Morgan, the freshman. The Tide say they have it. Strange things happen in these pressure playoff games, and that's going to be Alabama football.
Snap to Milroe, late getting it, but got it in the hands of his running back, McClellan. 15, 10-5, touchdown, Alabama.
34 yards as the Tide cash in the muff punt.
Let's go. Stay in that zone. Stay locked in. Stay in that zone. Stay in that zone.
Here we go, JJ. Toss sweep to Blake Corum running left. Big hole, 35-40. Blake Corum comes it back inside and runs through a Bama defender. He gets dropped at the Bama 48-yard line. Blake Corum with a big gain there, 22 yards, and Michigan moves the chains.
On the move again, has some green grass, but decides to pitch it late, and the catch is made down inside the 20 by Mullins.
10th play of the drive for Michigan. JJ back to pass. Looking, he's got Corum in the flat. Blake's got it inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Blake Corum in the pass game, wide open. JJ found it, and Michigan has responded.
Wow, I absolutely love this play call. There's nobody around him. Just a great play design to get an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
As the Michigan offense got going, the defense continued to harass the Tide.
Toss sweep to Edwards, who'll turn and throw it back to JJ, who catches it with one hand, fires deep to Roman Wilson, who's got it at the 40, and out of bounds inside the Bama 40 down to the 39, as Sharon Moore goes deep into the playbook.
That's time. Delivers across the middle, and the catch is made by Tyler Morris, who goes down the sidelines. Touchdown, Michigan! What a play! 38 yards. Thought they would have him corralled. He somehow stayed in bounds.
But even after gaining the lead, the special teams found another way to lose momentum.
It's the Big Blue who snap it low, and it will scoot past everybody. It's a failed PAT. That could be huge as we go forward.
An Alabama field goal with seconds left in the half would cut the Michigan lead to just 3. As the 2 winningest teams in college football history went to the locker room, the winner of this year's Rose Bowl was very much in doubt.
Michigan leading here at halftime, 13-10. Pretty shocking first half numbers. Michigan basically doubling up Alabama on almost every front. Alabama will get the ball to start the third quarter.
And now it's a game of adjustments for both sides.
Some little details like that that are going to show up these last, 20 minutes. No looking back. Sell out for the rest of the game, man. This is it.
The third quarter of the Rose Bowl featured two dominant defenses, with neither one allowing a point.
Way to come out, play.
Milroe takes a snap, another bad snap, and he has to fall on it. The Wolverines bring him down.
The fourth quarter was a different story.
Jalen Milroe has been very clutch all season. He's hit the football, goes straight up the middle, and Rodgers down near the goal line.
Handoff, McClellan right side, touchdown, Alabama. Chase McClellan gives Bama the lead.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. We dominate the fourth quarter.
After forcing a 3-and-out from Michigan, Alabama had all the momentum. And Jalen Milroe was seeking a seemingly insurmountable two-score advantage with 13 minutes to go.
The Crimson Tide with a lot of momentum.
Milroe, quarterback keeper, breaks the tackle in the backfield, tries to bounce outside. Falls on the ground. Michigan recovers a punt off the 50-yard line, and we ask for them to make a play, and they do.
Michigan could not capitalize on the fumble.
Kick is long enough, but the kick hooks. It's wide left. No good.
Alabama would hit their own 52-yard field goal to stretch their lead to 7. Michigan got the ball back with under 5 minutes remaining, hoping to embark on a drive that would symbolize and save their season.
And it's 4th and 2, decision time. Chips pushed to the middle of the table right now by Jim Harbaugh. McCarthy, wide open. Catch made by Corum. First down and much more.
And what a gutsy call there by Jim Harbaugh.
And JJ's going to go quarterback run right. 50, 45. JJ turns the corner. 35, knocked out of bounds. A do-or-die drive for a bunch of players that came back for this moment.
Play fake. McCarthy scanning downfield and throws it high. And Wilson's got it. Roman Wilson weaving down inside the 10.
JJ takes the snap, fires. He's got Roman Wilson, who will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. JJ McCarthy's third touchdown of the game, and the Wolverines have tied it following an 8-play, 75-yard drive.
Guys, see your game, baby.
Who is going to be standing last?
The Wolverines' defense once again shut the door on the tie. Michigan special teams once again left the door open.
Burnham kicks this one away. A high kick, a fair catch. Called for it, dropped. It's dropped, picked up. They got him down at the 1-yard line. Wow, near disaster for the Wolverines with 44 seconds to go. It was almost a safety. Instead, they mark him down inside the 1.
And that came dangerously close.
And we will have overtime at the Rose Bowl. What an unbelievable effort from both sides.
Last season, the Wolverines' star running back Blake Corum was injured and missed their semifinal loss to TCU. He returned to Michigan exactly for this moment, to put the team on his back in overtime.
Set very deep. They hand it to him. Corum following blocks. Makes a cut. Blake Corum. A strong 8-yard pickup on first down.
JJ takes the snap, hands it off to Corum. side to the 15, hesitates to the 10. Blake Corum inside the 5. Blake Corum with an outstanding run. Touchdown, Wolverines. That may be one of the best runs of Blake Corum's career.
Oh, that puts all the pressure on Jalen Milroe, the quarterback.
Will go with the option, keeps it himself. Running up the middle, 20, 15, 10. Milroe, first and goal, Bama.
Swarm and dropped in the backfield by Mason Graham, who's had a big game. And Ken Michigan, which has leaned on this defense all season long, the top-rated defense in the country. For Wolverines fans, it might be fitting if this group is the one that can finish the job and send them to Houston to play for the championship. These fans can't breathe.
Jalen Milroe in a shotgun. Game on the line. 4th and goal from the 3. Milroe puts a man in motion. Empty backfield. Low snap. Quarterback run up the middle. Yeah! He's not going to make it. And the Wolverines will play.
Going to Houston, baby!
Championship.
Alabama kept the football in the hands of its most dynamic player. But as they have done the majority of the day, Michigan has an answer, and they stop Alabama to end the Tide's magical run.
Great football.
What a great moment for Michigan football.
The Wolverines are headed to the championship. All season, their motto was Michigan versus everybody. So far, everybody has lost.
Who's got it better than us?
After all the build-up, 2 undefeated teams arrived in Houston for the national championship.
To be the best, you got to beat the best. That's our mindset, and we're ready to have at it.
I think, we're ready to eat our last meal. We're all hungry. We're not full at all. We're starving.
That whole defense, they're good. They have a lot of good players, and we do too, obviously. For me, I'm always going to believe in my guys and believe that my guys are going to be able to get the job done.
It means everything to win the national championship as is, but with all the adversity that we've overcame and everything that we've been through the last 2 years and just the drought that the Michigan fan base has been going through over the last 26 years, just being able to do it for them as well as us, it would mean the world.
Part of me coming back was, I said, unfinished business. That was my thing, unfinished business.
For Blake Corum, Michael Penix Jr., and many others, winning the national championship was the ultimate motivation for returning to college football for one more season.
The 72,220 at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, here for the national championship game between the second-ranked Washington Huskies and the first-ranked Michigan Wolverines.
Let's go! Best day of your life, bud. That's what you worked your whole life for, right here. Yes, sir. That's what your whole life for. Yes, sir.
This is why you say. This is why you say. Hey, all right, let's go. Go knock him out. Go knock him out.
It is the feeling of opportunity that you have a chance to go out there and do something special, something that no one else this year, other than Michigan and Washington, has an opportunity to do.
Here come the Washington Huskies. They are clad in the all-white jerseys with the purple numbers and gold trim. The traditional gold Washington helmet with the purple W on the side.
Raise up that trophy. Be a champion today. Be a champion today, boys. Love y'all boys, man. Bring it up. 1 on me. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bang!
Out of the far tunnel to the right come the Michigan Wolverines. Between flames and fireworks and decked out in maize and blue.
Just we came back, why you transferred here, why you came to this university. Everything we've worked for. Let's go!
Houston, we have liftoff on the national championship game. An end-over-end kick taken to the 3-yard line by Morgan. Brings it between the hash marks, and he gets decked into the 16-yard line. Got it down on special teams. A big-time hit.
In the very first possession, the Wolverines showcased the versatility and explosiveness of their ground game.
Handoff to Corum, running left. He's got some room across the 30, out to the 33, pushing forward as the Wolverines get it out across the 35-yard line. And Michigan's going to go up the middle with Kalel Mullings, makes a man miss. Now he breaks a tackle. Oh, he just gets tripped up inside the Washington 40.
Edwards rotates in at the back. He's got the football. Bumps into traffic and escapes. Donovan Edwards racing to the end zone. Michigan flexing immediately. 41 yards.
It was such a huge hole. You could have drove a semi-truck through it. A lot of green, and he took all of it.
Quickly down 7-0, the Huskies responded on their first possession and drove the ball deep into Michigan territory.
There's it out, caught by Rogers, breaks a tackle up the left sideline, 45, and driven out of bounds at the 40.
Third down and goal from the 8, Penix in a shotgun. Here comes the rush, steps up, fires, and overthrows his receiver in the end zone. Incomplete. And the Michigan defense gets the stop.
Washington would settle for a field goal. On the ensuing drive, Michigan's offense continued to fire on all cylinders.
Play fake, McCarthy. Right down the middle of the field, caught in stride by Roman Wilson. Perfect throw, and the top receiver is loose into Husky territory.
Donovan Edwards in the backfield for Michigan here. Pistol formation, JJ takes the snap, hands it off to Edwards, who bounce it outside, Donovan 40, Donovan 30, Donovan Edwards is in the clear, he'll do it again, his second touchdown run of the ballgame, this time from 46 yards, and Michigan has taken a 13-3 lead.
Donovan Edwards had scored 3 touchdowns in the regular season. In the first quarter of the championship, he had 2 carries for 87 yards and 2 touchdowns. After a stop by the Wolverines' defense, their offense would continue to run wild.
Hands it off to Corum, running right. He's got room across the 25. Blake Corum 30. Blake Corum 35, 40. Blake Corum down the sideline. 40, 35, comes back inside and gets tracked down from behind at the Washington 20-yard line. The Michigan run game flexing its muscle. 57 yards for Blake Corum, and Michigan threatening again, as that will be the final play of quarter number 1.
Washington's 11-point deficit was their largest of the season. Early in the second quarter, Michigan tried to build on that.
And the kick is good, and James Turner is perfect from inside of 40 yards on the season.
Anyone who has seen these Huskies expected an offensive explosion from the Heisman runner-up. These dogs were down, but they were not out.
Penix takes a snap, he fires far side, it's caught by Rome Odunze, who splits defenders and falls backward. Penix out of the gun, takes a snap, fires downfield, and Jalen Polk with the reception picks up 15 to move the sticks.
Michael Penix Jr. began to find his rhythm, but 2 costly penalties stalled the momentum.
I'll start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
11:18 to go, second quarter. Huskies facing 3rd and 19. Penix has done it all season long. What can he dial up here? Michigan rushes 4. Penix fires a fastball over the middle, caught by Jalen McMillan. Got a chunk of it back down to the 47 and creates 4th and 7. Coach DeBoer understands the sense of urgency. If you don't get this, you're going to give Michigan a very short field.
When you face a fourth down, the decision is easier when you have one of the best quarterback-wide receiver duos in college football. Knowing the connection between Penix and Rome Odunze, the Huskies rolled the dice.
Penix takes a shotgun snap. Michigan rushes 4, stays in the pocket. He throws downfield. Wide open, Rome Odunze, and Penix just missed him. Oh, my! Rome Odunze was open in the red zone, just missed. And now Michigan gets it at its own 47-yard line, already leading by 14 points.
After punts by both teams and a pivotal third down stop by UW, Michigan had a decision to make on 4th and 2 from the Huskies' 38-yard line.
I think this is one where Jim Harbaugh is going to go for it. Keep the ball in JJ's hand and let him pick up the first. Use him as a threat in the run game.
Here comes the Michigan offense. So Jim Harbaugh sent the punt unit on and then changed his mind.
McCarthy out of the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to throw. He throws near side, knocked away from Roman Wilson by Edefonio Lefosio. The linebacker picked up the star receiver and forces the incompletion to give the Dogs a little hope.
A key defensive stop opened the door for Washington's offense.
Penix launching for McMillan, who is grabbed. Penalty flag on Sainristil. Saved what might have been a touchdown. He had a step or two.
Pass interference. Defense. 0.
Michigan's first penalty tonight. Set up Washington in scoring position here in the red zone.
Huskies with under a minute to go in the half, trailing by 2 touchdowns, needing this play. Penix out of the gun, claps his hands, takes a snap, back to pass, looking to throw. Penix throws back in the end zone, caught, touchdown! Jalen McMillan! And the Huskies with a massive scoring drive.
He's setting up for a really good second half.
The Huskies characteristically fought back by going on an 11-play touchdown drive. Despite giving up 209 yards rushing in the first half, Washington only trailed by a touchdown.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, we knew it wasn't going to be easy. Okay, you knew it wasn't going to be easy. Okay, you knew it was going to take 60 minutes. You're 30 minutes away, okay, from a national championship. But it's going to be one play at a time. Okay? You weathered the storm. You took their best shots. Hey, go play our ball. Take care of it. Get a turnover. Get a takeaway. Be disciplined. No penalties. Go get this thing, all right? Here we go. National champs on 3. 1, 2, 3. National champ.
What a war we got going on, right? It's the national championship game. Can't expect anything different.
30 minutes. Give everything you've got for the rest of your life. When you look at your legend. Let's go. Hands on 3, 1, 2, 3. Punch.
The Huskies started the second half trailing by 7, but they started with the ball and all the momentum.
Penix is back to pass on first down. Pump fakes.
Now just has to lob it up, and it's intercepted. The first turnover of the night.
What a huge play to start the second half.
That was created because Mason Graham put pressure on Michael Penix.
Michigan's defense had immediately turned the game around. It was up to the Wolverine offense to extend their lead.
A.J. McCarthy shifts Corum from right to left. Now he'll go off the middle.
Corum burst through a hole. Finally brought down at the 16 by Elijah Jackson. Momentum turning on a dime here.
The momentum may have shifted, but Washington's defense stood tall on third down, forcing Michigan to settle for a field goal.
Coastal Loveland has it at the 20, but he's dropped right away.
Defense steps up after that turnover by Penix.
And the Huskies hold Michigan to 3. What a stand.
Michigan leads it 20-10 with 11:55 to go in the third quarter.
Snap left of Penix. Pressure coming. Check down Devin Polk. Behind Troy Fautanu across the 40, 45, 50. Breaks a tackle and muscles his way into Michigan territory. The sixth-year senior. And a late flag flies against the Michigan Wolverines. This is a 45-yarder at the national championship game. To pull Washington within 7. The kick is on the way. The end over-end kick is up, and it is good.
And Michigan's lead is chopped back to 7, 20-13.
On 2nd and 6. No line throwing blocks for Edwards again, but he is met in the hole and driven back.
McCarthy, handoff. Corum, hemmed in, and Carson Bruner throws him to the ground for a TFL.
Wolverines still looking for their first third down conversion tonight.
Washington's defense has given themselves a chance. Every possession critical here at this point.
Throw into the flat. Polk. Nice block on the edge by Rosengarten. Up the right hash across the 40-yard line, and Jalen Polk. Big play, JP, up to the 42. Snap. Penix looking to throw. Looking toward Odunze the whole time. Now he's going to chuck it deep downfield for Jalen Polk.
Incomplete. More if that, know if that ankle's affecting him a little bit, but that's one of those throws Mike usually gets.
The Michigan defense trying to get off the field. Penix back to pass. Going to fire deep down the far sideline. Upward is Odunze. And Washington will be forced to punt.
The third quarter was a defensive standstill, with many wondering when the high-powered Husky offense would break out.
3 quarters in the books. Michigan 20, Washington 13. They have done the same thing 3 quarters of the way through all 128 team practices, all 14 games. They stop, they put 4 fingers in the air, and they say, you're exhausted, but it's time to finish.
All eyes on the quarterback as he tries to lift this team from a touchdown behind.
Going to be 3rd down and 4 to go. Penix checks it down and dropped by Will Nixon up the right sideline. Would have been a first down. That is a big drop.
At the start of the fourth quarter, the Husky defense proved they were up for this championship challenge.
And Washington's hanging on, down by 7 with 12:07 to go in the ball game.
As we start to enter a portion of the football game in the national championship that can only be defined as terrifying.
The Husky offense was hoping and expecting their stars would produce a big play that would tie the game.
Shoulder fake now up the right sideline for Roman Odunze, who beat his man and caught it over the shoulder at the 35 of Michigan. First down.
You're going to get a hold on Roger Rosengarten.
No.
Holding. Offense, number 73.
Wow. Negates a gain of 32, which would have doubled Washington's longest gain so far in the game.
4th down, and Kalen DeBoer is not at the point in the ball game where I suspect he will go for it with 10:14 to go.
No, especially with the way his defense is playing.
Washington would punt, giving J.J. McCarthy and Michigan's offense another opportunity to pad their lead.
McCarthy pulls it and finds Loveland over the middle, and the tight end galloping deep into Husky territory. The man from Idaho makes a huge play.
Green's into field goal range in the 27. Play fake, bootleg out to the right. McCarthy to throw. He hits Roman Wilson, angling right, first down inside the 20. Michigan is just within striking distance.
Snap. Blake running right. Cuts upfield at the 10. Breaks a tackle to the 5. Blake Corum to the goal line. To the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Blake Corum with the touchdown run. From 12 yards out, and Michigan extends the lead.
Hey, that's legendary.
You know, these Huskies have dealt with adversity. They've dealt with tough situations. They have dealt with pressure. but they have not trailed by 2 possessions all season long until tonight.
Trailing by 14 points, Washington's high-flying offense tried everything they could to break through against the country's best defense. They battled to a 4th and 13 with 4 minutes remaining.
It's an absolute must-convert situation. You got to get 13 yards to keep your hopes alive.
Penix in a shotgun. Here comes the pressure. Penix fires over the middle, and it is intercepted. Mikey Sabres still going the other way. 20, 25, 30. Mikey Sabres from the 40 to the 50. Mikey Sabres still down the field. Inside the 20. Comes back inside at the 10. And he's dragged down.
Mikey Sabres biggest play of this defense tonight.
Defense has stood up all day long. Can you imagine if I told you that Washington would only have 13 points? It would almost be unbelievable.
Corum, he's got it. Michigan barrels in. And the maize and blue on the brink of ending a championship drought.
Outfitting number 2 on the other end. How excited is Jack Harbaugh and his brother John? Played for each other and end up national champs.
And the Montlake Magic ends in Houston. Huskies made it as far down the road as anybody possibly can. But it's Michigan's night tonight.
The Wolverines have won a national championship. You did it, man! You did it! You brought it home, man.
Look at Penix. Battered and beaten by that Michigan defense.
Got her done. Bring us.
This is everything I imagined. When we said to come back, it was a lot of us. We said we had unfinished business. So I'll leave y'all with this. Business is finished.
Hey, they're better than us.
This was a fitting end to the last ever 4-team college football playoff. It was a tumultuous year for the Wolverines. Michigan has been called a lot of names this season, but after 15 wins and their first title in 26 years, there is only one thing you can call them now.
One shot. You can't pick anybody out, man. There's too many. We are all known simply by national champions.